Today is Sunday, and the inspiration of the day is I'm just riding on my property, which is known as plantation property, and we know the history of plantations. And I feel like a blessed man. Not only do I feel like a blessed man, I know I'm a blessed man because the Creator have blessed me above and beyond my expectations. But as I ride and explore this land, which is known as my ranch property, it makes me reminisce and make me think back to the humble beginnings when I used to make this ride claiming this property that wasn't mine for approximately a year or better. I would take this ride down all of this land with family, with friends, and I would claim this property, saying it's going to be mine one day. And people would look at me like something was wrong with me because, they was like, this man is claiming another man's property, something that he don't own. As you can see, this is called the Prince Estates, and this was the beginning of the corner that I would ride on and claim, down this road. Everything to the right of you is the Prince Estate property, which consists of over 1,000+ acres. So I would ride and claim this property for a long time until I ultimately saved up like $1 million to put as a down payment on this property. And I was excited about, making a down payment to purchase this property. But I think one week I went to a meeting, a building fund meeting at church, and I wrote about this in my book, The Art and Science of Respect, on how I was convicted in a meeting at my church, the Church Without Walls, and I contributed $1 million+ to the building funds to build something that I think then and I think now has been life-changing for many of souls. So I contributed that $1 million+, which left me at ground zero where this property was concerned. But I continued to ride and claim this property. Now, to make a long story short, I want to share the whole significance of this story I'm telling you. And if I had to come up with a subject of this story, I would name it, "You Can't Be God's Given No Matter How Hard You Try." Because I gave that million, which I planted a seed in the hands of the Creator, and in return He blessed me quadruple of what I gave. And I was able to purchase this property, not only put a down payment on it, but I was able to pay it off in full. And to further credit the blessings, we're still riding. If you don't know what 1,000+ acres look like, this is still Prince Island as we ride all the way up until the Brazos River. But for those of you that think you can beat God's giving no matter how hard you try, you can't. Today this property is worth 20+ of the millions that I paid for this property, and for what it's worth, I hope you all are inspired by these blessings that the Creator has given me. This is the end of the property. Thanks.